It was the end of the year. I wanted to go home for the holidays, and my manager called me up and she said to me, "Hey, did you turn down this audition for this commercial?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to do it. It's stupid. I don't look or sound like any of the people that are in this breakdown. They're all 80s rock stars." And she's like, "You should go do this." And I was like, "No, I shouldn't." She said, "Go do it." And I said, "No." She said, "Go do it." And I said, "No." She said, "Do it." I said, "Fine, I'll do it." Now, I had been commuting 5 hours round trip between my home with little children to New York City practically every day. And I did not want to get back on the train and go do that again. Yet I got back on the train and I did it again out of spite from my manager, who was an excellent manager, and forced me to go do it. And I walk into the room like we all do, and I see everybody else looking like rock stars, and I'm thinking, this was a huge waste of my time. I'm never getting this gig. Never. So what do? I walk into the room with the best attitude you could possibly walk into an audition room with. I didn't care. I don't care.
And they smell it. They smell it on you.
They do. I cared to do a good job, right? But
sure.
I did not care about the outcome. And so what did I say? Well, I'm here. This is 5-6 hours of my day just to get here and there and back. I'm going to have some fun. And so they put all the sides, everything up on vertical TV screens. So I didn't have to memorize anything. They gave me this yellow sequin jacket that you can get at Party City that's like paper thin, and a scarf, none of which matched, right? And I see in brackets, it's like Diet Dr. Pepper, and in brackets, it's the stage direction. Lil Sweet slides in on his knees. So I'm like, all right. Camera there, assistant there. I move to left, camera right. And I'm like, am I out of the frame? No. Okay, move a little more. Am I out of the frame? Yeah. And so I go sliding into frame, as it says in stage directions, me being a theater kid. And I go, Lil Sweet sliding in on his knees, and being like an idiot. And I start singing things in the text that aren't supposed to be sung, making up stuff, doing this sort of weird quasi 80s rock stars in a blender thing, and I'm done. And that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. And that's it. And I'm thinking, all right, Christmas, here I come.
Thank God that's over.
And then, long story short, or long story less long, they call me back the next day, and I got to do it for the director who's in Spain and all the people, right? And I'm thinking, you know what, as they do to us, I'm thinking, oh, okay, look, here's this kid in the audition room with me, and he looks a dead ringer for a mixture between like Steven Tyler and Prince and what's the dude who wears the bandana with the hat? I can't remember. Like all these rock stars, these 80s
the
rock
amalgamation
stars.
of the classics.
Right? The classics, right? And I'm thinking, this is what they're looking for. And they just brought me in to contrast against this guy so that they can say to the director, look, there's this guy right over here, but this is the one we want, right? He's funny and all or whatever, but this is the guy, right? And so, again, I walk in and I don't care. I'm just like having a good time. Great. They put me through my paces. And I think at the end of that, that's it. I'm done. They're going to pick this other guy. I get to go the hell home. They call me that night and they say, it was a Thursday night. They say, we need you on a flight on Friday. We're going to do all the fittings over the weekend. We're going to shoot on Monday and we're going to do the commercial. And now, 7 years later, I get to play this ridiculous rock star on TV. Yeah. And that was the beginning, I would say, of the real true. I mean, and look, we're talking about, 13 years since American Idol, right? That really started, and that I finally started to see like, oh my God, like I can play, I can be myself, right? Yeah. I can be me. Me isn't this bucket of shame walking around trying not to be noticed, or maybe trying to only be noticed for this one thing, but not the other. And so that was the beginning for me. It was that one gig that just gave me a little taste of like, oh, I'm at the top of this thing.
So here's a lesson. Yeah. I was asked to go in on that too, and I did not because I was still in a dark place. Yeah. I was in my head,
yeah.
and I was like, I should go. And one of my friends was like, you can't do this, man. There's going to be that's going to get out. And you're Brian Dunkelman, and you're going to be making a fool out of yourself. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. And I didn't take a chance. Yeah. And you did. And look what it did for you. And when I saw it, I burst out laughing. I was like, I can't believe it. Right. And you know what? What kind of annoyed me is like, he is really funny. Like, I know he's talented. I know he's an amazing singer. And boy, I don't sing. I could have been funny, but like, he's so much funnier than I could have been. Oh, I was so happy for you when I saw that. So look. You take your swings, man.
You do.
No matter what, because you never know. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah. I love that. I love that that's what turned it around for you.
Yeah, it really did. And I think that from there, I got the confidence that I had been lacking